In this video, I'm going to introduce you to the neural networks, deep learning neural networks. If you have seen my previous videos, you must have you know, learned some reinforcement learning, and we made a tic-tac-toe model using the Q learning. I told you about the Q learning update rule. Now, before we proceed further with our reinforcement, we have to understand what deep learning is, because ultimately reinforcement learning is totally dependent on deep learning. And without knowledge of deep learning, you will not be able to follow now the deep Q network that we are going to build for the Q learning, and that we are going to use in our trading strategy. So first, I thought I should introduce you to deep learning. Deep learning is a very interesting topic in itself. Learning is a new technology, just like reinforcement learning, which is a new technology. Regression is a very old technology, which is not very useful. You'll be told that neural networks work like human brains, like neurons, they are perceptrons, but this is all not supported by facts, because I was watching a video on how human brains work, in which a Harvard professor said we know very little how human brains work. So think of neural networks as models that we build to fit functions on a data. In simple terms, this is what we do. We build a multi-layer model. On one end, we have the input, and we pass that input through a number of layers. Deep learning is we have many layers. So once we pass that data, and then at the other end we have the output. So we have a good function approximation. Once we approximate the function, then we can use it to make predictions. This is what we want, and this is why we have worked so hard to build that model. No problem with this is that when you fit a function to a model, most of the time we end up overfitting it. Overfitting means that the predictions that function is going to make will be mostly useless. They will not be very accurate. So how do we avoid overfitting? I'll show you how to avoid. Or when there are a number of concepts that you should understand before you start understanding deep learning. We start from the very beginning, and I'll show you without using maths what is gradient descent and what is back propagation. These two concepts are backbone of neural networks and deep learning. Then I show you softmax. What is softmax? And then interesting thing is known as one hot encoding. When we build classification models, one hot encoding is a very useful thing that most of the people miss. So I'll show all these things, and then we'll build a few. First, we will build a simple neural network trading strategy. Then we'll improve on it, and then I'll show you how we can build a more complicated deep neural network. So I hope you enjoy this course. And these two courses, deep learning and reinforcement, complementary courses, because without knowledge of deep learning, you cannot build good deep reinforcement learning models.